today's segment, we will be looking critically at President Buhari's visit to the White House. The first sub-Saharan African president to visit President Trump since he became president of the United States. Now, this visit is indeed a very special one. I'll tell you how. These two presidents are both in their 70s, married to beautiful women in their 40s, with beautiful daughters that I personally used to crush on until they both crushed me by marrying sons of billionaires. Not only are these similar with these two men have also been dealt serious blows from life, from 3 failed elections to several bankruptcies as equal as the number of alphabets in the word bankruptcy. These two men have also seen pepper in the hands of their wives, not just on national TV, but on global TV.
Nigeria's First Lady, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, has warned the president that she will not support him at the next election unless he rejigs his cabinet.
First ladies of nowadays, they are not taking it easy at all. I want to remind Nigerians that President Trump actually made a comment a few months ago about African nations being a you know what I'm saying. So when we heard that President Buhari was going to visit President Trump, we're like, very good, go and tell him something. What kind of thing is that? So when we saw Buhari on that day, stepping out of the vehicle, his height, towering heavily, and moving into the White House, say, come on, Sai Baba, tell him something. Tell him something.
We are very grateful to the United States.
Calm down.
We are even more grateful for the physical presence of the United States.
Our president is using what's called old man's hands, you understand? So he didn't want, let it be that the thing was coming from him, you understand? Let it be that somebody said it and then he reacted and the opportunity came.
Did you address his reported comments from earlier this year when he reportedly used vulgar language to describe African nations?
Well, I'm very careful with what the press says about others and myself. I'm not sure about, the validity or whether that allegation against the president was true or not. So the best thing for me is to keep quiet.
Baba. Anyway, that feat was greatly appreciated by President Trump, who even gave him thumbs up for the work he has been doing, but said something that actually can shock me.
We didn't discuss it because the president knows me and he knows where I'm coming from.
How can you say that President Buhari knows where you're coming from? Because where President Trump is coming from places like wrestling, from places like Miss Universe, especially Miss Universe, is not where our own president is coming from. Even MBGN, he's not even coming from there. So please, Mr. Trump, on a no walk out the same road. The next issue was the much talked about Tucano aircraft that has been peppering the body of the National Assembly.
We love helicopters. He likes them more than I do.
This now makes perfect sense. No wonder one of the very first things this administration did was the construction of helipad in Daura. Our president has taste, man. He's a sophisticated guy. Nobody could pick anything to use and cause any social media stir against our president. However, this picture actually got us worried. Because first of all, it is very unusual to see President Trump smiling like this. Look, that smile was just not this official grin that he does. That smile was coming from his heart, from deep within. You don't tell we see President Trump smile that kind. Not even on November 8th victory did he smile this kind of smile. The last time we saw somebody smiling this kind of smile was when Dili was signing Runtown's contract. And now Runtown has run out of town. President Buhari, I hope it was visitors register you were signing. Please. But in the success of this trip to the United States, Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari sure deserves a lot of accolades. He really has paid his dues in full. We acknowledge. But Mr. President, we have gone past the level of accolades. We want assurances. Please, look at us as your chairman and be a Davido to us.